The Emperor has foreseen a new threat rising against him. The Podwans Podcast.
All right, that's fine. Welcome back to another episode of the Podwans Podcast. I'm your host, Luke, with my co-host, Hereth, Ryan, Char, and our good friend, JJ. And we will also be joined by MaceahWindu here in a little bit.
Hello.
There he is. Oh.
The timing of that was perfect.
Speaking of which,
I want to put on the record, it was entirely my fault. I was like, how do I make this full screen? And it just ended the call. And I was like, all right, man, that's cool. Yeah.
I mean, with 6 people, it actually kind of works in your format. Weirdly enough, like
it does. It does. It really does.
You are grainy though, very grainy to me at least. Maybe it's my internet.
Me?
Yeah, you're a little bit grainy, but that's okay. That's okay.
Is it because I'm horizontal or
No.
vertical? Is it vertical?
It
looks better on like on my preview because I'm having it up on OBS. So it looks fine on my end.
Don't worry about it.
We're scared
here.
now. Now I'm insecure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Stop it, Mace. You look.
My voice is what matters. It's okay.
Welcome back.
Is that better, JJ?
Yeah, that's better.
Is it? Okay. Okay, cool. Perfect.
All right. We got the band back together.
Yes, we do.
It feels so good. It feels so good. We should have done our reactions, but sadly we weren't able to make that happen. But
Because of me.
I will say this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It does.
JJ, I texted you. Did I text you last week or the week before that? I said this show is getting real close to House for me. Because
it's not better?
No,
Really?
it is. It is better. It's better. It's better writing.
Yes.
I think it's better acting, in my opinion. I think there are moments in both shows, but the story, it being condensed, helped it so much.
Yes.
Because you weren't focusing on dragons or big plots things. You were dealing with something day to day instead of like what happens over a month or a year. You know what I mean? I love that part of this show. But JJ, I know you saw it before everybody else did.
I did, yes. I got
So
the privilege.
what was that like to hold it in week to week, knowing that you knew a lot of the things? Like, what was that kind of experience?
So like my Temple of Geek team, we all watched it. So we had our little group chat where we could crash out together without like diverging further information to other people. I watched it with Sahela and Kadi. I'm sure everybody knows them in this chat. So like it's very fun for me to watch something with other people that are not familiar with the novella, that they're experiencing it for the first time. So, and a lot of things like that they saw on the show, like especially like Sahela, she really avoids spoilers on it. So like she doesn't know about Baelor, she doesn't know about Egg. Well, technically she knew about Egg because George Martin spoiled it at New York Comic Con. It was the funniest moment of my life. We were sitting like pretty close to the stage because we were with our team, and all of a sudden, they're asking George something, and he mentions Egg, being a young Prince Targaryen, and you could see Ira Parker just.
Yeah,
and we were told,
thanks,
like
man.
the team was told, you got to keep a lid on Egg, you got to keep a lid on Baelor, and you got to keep a lid on Daron. Those were the big ones.
Oh yeah. Those are like I have dabbled, very little dabbled. I haven't done the extensive research that I did for House because House is a little bit more gravitas, more kind of what we're used to seeing.
Let me just interrupt before you move on because I want to. This is something that I see quite often, especially on Twitter. House of the Dragon has a very polarizing audience. I think we all know this.
Yes.
I've talked about it over the last year or two that I've sort of moved past the changes and I'm treating it as its own thing. And George R. Martin, the author, said himself, this is the story, it exists on its own. So I'm not going to hate watch the show. I'm not going to like engage in negative discourse. I don't have the energy, number one. I don't have the time, and I just don't want to do it anymore. So like, you cannot compare Adaptation of Fire and Blood versus Hedge Knight. I'm sorry. The Fire and Blood is a novella that spans 150 years. Hedge Knight is 100 pages of a week-long event. So and it's tracked through a perspective of an actual character that talks to others without like witnesses of Mushroom and Gildane, other whatever, you know what I mean? So like that alone is a whole separate medium to adapt. So like saying, oh, see how it's done? Well, it's apples to oranges. Yes, they're both fruit, but it's apples to oranges. So I think it's really unfair to leverage success and correct adaptation of Nine of Seven Kingdoms against, House of the Dragon in that extent, because they are such separate mediums. You're adapting history versus a 7-day period from a perspective of one man. So there's a big difference, and I think it's unfair. So I just want to point that out.
Well, I'll take it one step further. Now, here's a real comparison that we can make, at least for the first 5 books and at least the first 4 seasons. Knights of the Seven Kingdoms versus Game of Thrones. These are both actual adaptations head-to-head versus each other. I would say, hot take, I would prefer Knights over the first 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons of Game of Thrones so far.
I don't think that much. I don't think that's much of a hot take. I'm sorry.
It's up there. I think it's tied with season 4.
It's a little hot.
It is a little hot, and I think I'd be willing to agree with it, because I think out of as good, and I can't emphasize this enough, as good as the first 4 seasons of Game of Thrones were, especially when compared to the books that they were based off of. It's an all-timer, like in terms of adaptation. I watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and I read the novellas leading up to Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I was so excited that I wanted to sit down and read. I was like, I need to read these. Like, I want to know what happens. I'm not a big like anti-spoiler guy. Like, I'm one of those guys where it's like if it's out there, I will find out. Like, it's like I'm one of those guys. And so when I read them, I was like, that was the greatest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yes.
So it was like, I also like when Night of the Seven Kingdoms premiered, I was in shock over how much of the writing, the script, was taken from the novella. And I was like, bro, that's from a page in the book.
You saw my videos where I was recording my graphic novel against the dialogue. It is so same.
When I watched yours, it all came together. But like, I just remember being like, I feel like I've heard this before. I feel like I've heard that before. Yeah. That's directly from the novella, and I think that's what makes the story so special. And obviously, Ira Parker, and the directors that worked on it did a fantastic job. But it kind of hammers home the fact that the foundation of what makes this show great is George R.R. Martin's writing.
Yes.
That's it.
And I think that alone made me realize the potential of this series. I mean, I think it's safe to say that it's going to be a series, even with
breaking some records right now with the viewership.
I think it's safe to say that this is going to be a multi-season series.
And if we go by the what Ira Parker said, that he has been given outlines, for whatever it is, of like at least 12 novellas.
Yeah, and watching how it turned out, and it being probably one of the most dedicated adaptations to a novella or a novel or a story that I've ever seen.
And the changes, and the changes they made, like that are not in the novella, absolutely work within the story. Like to surprise the current readers. Yeah, especially everything with Prince Maekar, but we can get to that. Like everything about him has been such a breath of fresh air to sort of like really contextualize this character into more than just broody Maekar. Like my favorite season.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
What I love about it is that even with the changes they made, it's all within it's all based on like intuition from the characters that they already understand them to be. Like, even reading about Maekar a year ago, when I first really started getting into it, like the in-depth storylines of all these characters that maybe 5 years ago we never thought we'd see. When I watched the show, I was like, that's kind of how I always imagined Maekar would be. Like I could see Maekar doing that. And if you can do that, like if you can say, that wasn't in the book, but I could see him doing that, or that makes sense that he would do that. That's what makes it a good adaptation. Because like obviously the books, like the books are the books. The show is the show. Even if it's the most dedicated adaptation of the books are the books and the show is the show.
Right.
But when somebody like Ira Parker comes along and it's such a love letter, I think that's the correct term for something like that. It's such a love letter to the novels that it's based off of. You can go like, damn man, like iron sharpens iron. Like that's like that really is. That it really is how you're supposed to do it, and it doesn't take away from your own show running capabilities. It's like the job you took on was an adaptation of a book,
right?
So you doing a good job with it is praise, and I'm glad that it ended up the way that it did. I'm a yapper. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean that.
No, that really hits home, and that's very, very fair. Shout out to Remy and my wife for being in the chat and asking if I want anything from Wawa. Appreciate that. 14 people are in here watching this. What's up, guys? Thank you. What were everybody else's thoughts? Because like, here's my thing. I'm kind of like Josh. Now I really want to read them. Mm-hmm. Now I want to kind of know, but I don't know if I should.
I was gonna say, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with some things that are to come. I don't know. It's your call.
I caught myself on Amazon earlier this week, like looking at, there was like a hardcover that had all three of the novellas. I was like, do I want to dive into this right now?
Honestly, it's funny because like when I talk to Ryan's like, Game of Thrones is okay. Like,
I'm a casual fan.
He's a casual fan.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying this as like a casual viewer, just like hearing y'all speak. So.
No, that's great. I love it.
I'll be quiet then.
No. If you want to know something wild,
like make as much noise as possible.
I've watched House of the Dragon. I've only watched the final season of Game of Thrones.
You watched the worst one. Then.
Under the circumstances, my roommate.
No wonder you like House of the Dragon so much.
I enjoyed it. Okay. That's actually perfectly fair.
Oh, shade.
My roommate at the time was big into Game of Thrones.
Hamburger Helper is so good, like compared to Kid. Like.
Oh my god.
Ryan's getting
like,
body in this live.
We'll just do that.
Too much vodka, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's so funny. No, but Ryan, like, what was your take on this whole first season?
I mean, I overall enjoyed it. So I binge watched the first 5 episodes Saturday to get ready for the finale. So like I was up till like midnight probably watching. I was like, oh, I'll watch the first couple and then watch the rest tomorrow. But I couldn't stop watching. That's the sign of a good show. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I don't think when I first started watching, I didn't realize how short it actually was until I think somebody on Twitter was like, oh yeah, like the story is like this thick. It's like, oh, okay, this makes sense.
100
pages. 6 episodes and roughly 30 minutes an episode, and it works. Like I couldn't see, like I know people were upset. It's like, well, we used to get 20 episode seasons, and now we're getting 6. So I was like, I mean, I didn't even read the book, but it makes sense.
I mean, legitimately, I was having that conversation with my sister because obviously she wasn't familiar that it was based on a novella, and I'm like, I would rather have 6 episodes that are this high quality than like 12 or 13 like episodes that are like lesser. Like I think. Because I've always said this on this podcast, like I think, because we've had these discussions with like Kenobi, Ahsoka, Skeleton Crew, Mandalorian, like we can go on and on about like short episode seasons, and it's like everyone's like, we want longer seasons, we want longer episodes, and I'm like, no, let the story dictate how long the season and episodes are going to be, not the other way around. Don't like write to a mandate. I've always preferred it this way in the era of streaming.
Can I give you a perspective that might actually ease off anybody that's watching this? So. Lord of the Rings trilogy is one of the greatest movie trilogies of all time. We could all agree with that. They're endlessly rewatchable. If they did an extended cut that's 20 hours long each, everybody would watch it. No questions asked. It's that good. Yep. Can the same be said for the Hobbit trilogy? No. If anybody says yes, you're gonna hear from my lawyers. They over bloated a children's book that is 200 pages that is completely like. I'm not going to talk about Hobbit right now, but what I'm saying is it's a 200-page children's book that they turned into 3 bloated fucking mess movies that they have no rewatch value unless you're watching Thirst Traps of Thranduil. That's about it. Fucking Legolas looks crazy in them. Insane.
Yes.
I mean,
I will say this.
I will. But it's the same concept here. Why do I
100%.
want anything that would overbloat this 110-page novella? Like, do not create anything new for me. Do it as it is. You're not better than George R. R. Martin. I am very boring. I like my favorite books to be done the way they're supposed to. Do not get creative and cheeky with it. Just fucking do it how it is. That is my boring take on that.
You know what's funny? Because you are such a you love The Last Jedi, and that is the most bonkers movie ever.
That's
and
why
to
it's
hear you
great.
just say that, I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I am one of the biggest Last Jedi truthers. Like, I will die on the altar of that movie. That movie is. I think about that movie at least once a day. At least once a day.
Josh comes back to Last Jedi talk, and he's like,
It's like, how?
He ranked it.
Dare you?
I saw your video.
How did we get on this
TikTok.
topic?
I saw that video on TikTok.
I let my dog out to go to the bathroom. What happened? What?
We were talking about like Hobbit book being over bloated, and then Luke was like, for some reason, I don't know why you brought up The Last Jedi. This because it's a weird movie.
Because you're like, I want my things done a certain way and blah blah blah. Like, you were just saying like, hey, I don't want you to make big risks. I want you to stay within the story. And I was like, that's hilarious
Fred.
coming from someone that loves The Last Jedi, though.
What is The Last Jedi based on? Quickly.
Yeah, that's literally what I was getting ready to. What's The Last Jedi based on, Luke?
Quickly.
What novella was The Last Jedi based off of?
Yeah, Luke.
He thought he got.
Luke wanted to just stick it in there just for the engagement.
I did. I was like,
I'm glad JJ said something because I was getting ready to be like, I'm sorry, what was The Last Jedi based off of? A very loose George Lucas script? Like,
and Mace was like, all right, time to clock in. Here we go.
Yeah.
No, like I mean, I 100% agree. Like, if you're gonna do an adaptation, make it an adaptation.
100%.
I don't do much content on it, but I'm a big Halo fan. I couldn't finish season 1 of the TV show.
That's what I hear from everybody.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
dude.
because it was just like, for whatever reason, there was so much different stuff. I'm like, no, I just can't get into it. And I'm just
What
gonna
about
save myself.
Fallout? Any Fallout fans here?
I did season 1, but I
need to finish season 2.
Season 1. I need to finish season 2.
I hear it's good. My husband is a huge player. He loves it. Loves all
Fallout, the Fallout adaptation. I know this is about Night of the Seven Kingdoms, but the Fallout adaptation was really good because they weren't trying to retell like a story that's already been told.
Yeah.
It was an original story that was set in the universe. Which, Ryan, I'm so glad you brought that up because one of my biggest pet peeves ever regarding the Halo show, if they had made that a story about another Spartan 2 with original characters set in the Halo universe, it probably would have been way more well received. But the fact that they tried to say that was John 117, like, no. Like,
Oh, you want blue team? Here's silver team.
That is not my John Halo. Okay.
It's like the
John
showrunners didn't understand. It's like,
Halo.
dude, like the IP is strong enough that if we could call this dude Cal 113.
I heard
And
this.
it would be fine. Like anyway.
We can do a whole podcast on the Halo show. I'd have to watch
yeah.
all. We can do a whole podcast on the Halo show.
I don't even know if I want to get into that. Char,
I'm never watching that show again. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Char, what were your thoughts on
Because you've been wanting to talk about this for fucking weeks and been trying to kill me.
Jesus.
I thought he was gonna fly to my house and show up and beat the shit out of me.
I told you I would.
Also,
You're lucky I didn't.
Also, Char has trivia questions.
I do have trivia
each-
questions.
I mean,
for,
hence the categories on the
regarding
left
the
of all the
whole show.
topics.
It's not going to be the same as like the typical trivia format that we would do, but it would just be like just a variety of questions for you guys.
Your trivia games terrify the shit out of me. This is a setup, I think. I'm really bad at trivia, number one. Number two, I remember I still traumas from your Star Wars trivias. Yeah.
Dude. Oh god.
I realized how bad I was at everything. I'm like,
You
oh, she's a
weren't
fake
bad.
fan.
You were
You just ran into two buzzsaws.
What is What is the planet on Garth Blorgo that Dorth Dungle?
Yeah, you guys were. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, you guys were full of. You guys were full of shit. You'd be like, yeah, it's trivia, and then it's like, what's the most glub shitto thing? It's like, okay, well,
Just wait till they see what I have cooked up next week for the podcast.
Hey, I would say.
Oh,
What's the
by the
topic?
way,
What's the topic?
so what he's been doing is he's been picking out sounds from the movies and playing them, and we have 60 seconds to guess the sound.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Yes.
this is so unserious.
Here's the thing.
dude.
Here's the
That's
thing. Some of
incredible.
them get it within 5 seconds. They have 60
Yes,
seconds. They get it within
100%.
5 seconds.
I believe
so,
that. I
yeah.
believe that. Yeah.
It's so crazy. If you go back, Ryan's TikTok, oh my god, and Instagram. What did that one? Was the Jar Jar's mouth? That was
Okay.
at like what 80,000K on Instagram or something?
Like 100K now.
Holy
Like
shit.
for whatever people
jeez.
love their
Jesus
Jar
Christ.
Jar tongues.
Who does
They
that?
miss the lollipops, but they love the sound. Sorry.
Oh, ew.
Holy shit.
Anyway, Char, so Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. So how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, Char, back
I
to
feel
you.
responsible for this diversion.
No, so I was one of the few people that are on this show that have read The Hedge Knight, and the amount of convincing that I had to do for the people
To
that I know to
whom?
watch this. My oldest
Oh.
sister, who loves Song of Ice and Fire, loved A Hot D, loved Game of Thrones, hated season 8, as does everybody. I had to convince her to watch it because she was just like so impatient busy with work. I'm like,
Mhm.
these episodes are so short. Give yourself like 30 minutes a day. You don't have to binge it. Just 30 minutes of your time to watch this. Tell me what you think. And I did the same for my girlfriend, and she watched them with me. I think it was episodes 5 and 6. She watched them with me when they dropped.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
like I eventually started, having people catch on to the fire of this story because it is so concise, but they make use of every minute that they have on their screen time. So when you have stuff like this happen where in the 3rd episode it completely shifts,
yes.
and then when my oldest sister and my girlfriend find out that that Aegon the 5th, they're like, well,
I love it.
because it's obsessed with the kid, but they had no idea about his lineage.
I
So
love
it
it.
was such a breath of fresh air that I knew what happened, but the people that I was watching it with had no idea.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
was
That's incredible.
transpired because of how verbatim this story is with the Hedge Knight. I mean, because there's how many minor changes? Like there was the whole scene with Flea Bottom with Rafe. Like I think there was minor changes with that.
That was a whole new scene, actually. You
Yeah.
don't get a flashback to Dunk's. He only has a memory of the three. Of the
Isn't
trio.
it in the
Um,
3rd book, right? Is he
Mm.
reminiscing about something? I remember watching a TikTok video.
That was supposed to be Red Grass Field, right?
It is Redgrass.
Yeah, it is Red Grass
Okay.
Field, which
Because there was like a lot of discourse over that wasn't actually. I was like, I don't see how that couldn't have been.
no, it was.
No, yeah.
I think based on how
It
they
was.
modeled it, based on how they you disappeared for a second. Based on how they shot it, based on everything else, and based on how they run into Sir Arlen, who's shit-faced drunk right after. I always figured that was in the aftermath of Redgrass. The way that people were trying to get the
Well, he
fuck
got
out of
drunk because
him.
his nephew died.
Yeah,
in that
and
his
so when
nephew
I saw
died.
him, I was
That's
like,
why
oh,
he
he
defended Dunk. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was reeling from his nephew dying, and this was right after Redgrass Field. They were already people were trying to get the fuck out of King's Landing, which is only what you
Yeah.
do after you find out your preferred side loses.
Rebels were running away, absolutely.
And
And
so
again,
I
why
was-
would it show anything else but Redgrass? And we know that Redgrass is near King's Landing. We don't know the
Yeah.
exact spot, but it's near King's Landing.
Yeah, and
Which-
so they
Makes
showed
this so funny.
you could see the silhouette of King's Landing in the background, and I was so confused. People there were YouTubers going and we don't know if this is actually Redgrass Field, and I was like, Was it not? Like, was that not red grass field?
Do you
Like,
not see the terrain?
there were there were
red.
Freys and Butterwell. Like, I don't know. Like, I was kind of confused. I was like, wait, was that supposed to be red grass field?
I'll tell you one. My experience, a lot of the popularity of these Game of Thrones shows, the Song of Ice and Fire shows, has everybody like doing lore pissing contests. I know better than you. Like, no, like, no, some things are just they are. That's it.
Yeah.
To make a case for everything. So it's quite annoying, I'll be honest. That was Redgrass Field. It's fairly obvious.
Yeah.
And
There were a lot of
anything else.
There were a lot of know-it-alls in the aftermath of that.
Please,
I was kind of like, well, guys, it was a skirmish outside of Redgrass. I'm like, well, how would you know? How the fuck would you know that? We don't know anything about Redgrass Field.
Thank you.
What do you mean?
Show me where? Show me in the where.
All I know is that Redgrass Field happened near King's Landing, and when they showed that, I was like, okay, the timeline matches up. That was near King's Landing. That had to have been Redgrass Field, but that was just I was just wondering. Yeah.
But also, you have Rafe selling stuff, for coins to get out. And what did the salesman say? Like, we don't take your Black Dragon leather, Blackfire leather.
Yes.
That was
the Black Dragon is dead. Take your Blackfire leather elsewhere.
Like, that's the most obvious hint ever.
That was the implication that I got. That's why I was like, oh, that had to have been Redgrass because everybody's freaking the fuck out in the capital.
That's why it's expensive to travel because the rebels are trying to run away. There's an influx of traveling.
They're trying to get the fuck out of the city because they know that once the dust settles, anybody who supported the Blackfires is gonna be scrutinized. It's like, oh shit, I need to get the fuck out of here. So, I was never of the opinion. I was like, why is there discourse over whether this was the
pissing
battle
contest? Pissing contest.
Well,
that's it.
Removing from the pissing.
In chapter 4 of yeah.
Removing ourselves from the pissing contest, the fact that they are able to balance these flashbacks in that episode is insane. Because I think most shows, if you get a flashback in a major episode like that, most people would be like, well, what the fuck? I'm bored out of my mind. Let's get back to this. But the fact that they were able to make the flashbacks just as compelling as the trial by combat of 7, it's interesting, and it makes you it draws you more into the story.
Some people didn't like it. At least in my timeline, there were complaints that cut off from the tension of the battle.
Yeah.
I disagree. I think it added more.
I 100% disagree. Because again, it builds a relationship between Duncan and Arlen, how they met, number one. Number two, how he found his brute strength, the way he fights. He's not gallant or trained like Aegon, which I love that battle so much because of the choreography, and you can tell the difference between somebody who's been trained his whole life versus somebody who kind of learned street fighting. Yeah. And I think that was the whole point of that scene, and to kind of build up Dunk's character to how he got to where he is. So for me, it worked really, really well. People just like to complain about everything. If they didn't like him, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I don't know. It worked for me.
Here's my question. What did you guys think of some of the openings with the modern music? I thought you were
going to talk about the diarrhea and the big schlong.
Oh, do you mean those peak openings?
I mean, my wife had seen the second episode, so I watched.
I was waiting for a reaction on the internet.
Wait, what did you say?
I said I watched that episode without my wife. So when she was getting to that point, I said you gotta watch episode 2. The beginning is hilarious. She watches it and she goes, all I hear, I'm in our office and she's watching it in the other room. She goes, I just hear a
well, the funny thing about because obviously we've hinted about it on the podcast that I didn't watch it till later because I was so busy with college, but one of the only spoilers I had for this entire show, because I didn't watch it till after episode 6 dropped, was big dick and flashbacks. So I was like, what the fuck is how the fuck is a big dick gonna factor in? And I'm like, well, it's fucking HBO. I don't fucking know. So when it opened episode 2, I was like, oh, that's the big dick everyone's talking about.
Oh my god.
Well, I was gonna say, I heard about it and I was spoiled and I saw it. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I remember watching that shit. I think I had fallen asleep and then I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, fuck,
in your face?
I was like, fuck, I gotta watch a new episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And I turned that shit on and I was like, all right, cool. He was like, my knight, Sir Arlen, was a good man, and and I just saw the fattest hog, and I was like, and then I heard him go, "Stay there, I'll be right back." I was like, "Whoa, dude! Whoa, dude! What the fuck?"
And I love the
Say
jokes.
what?
I love the jokes of like the lineage connection. It's like what Lionel and Robert, and then this character, and then it's Arlen and Patrick.
Big Dick Patrick.
Okay.
Arlen's a descendant of Podrick Payne. Yeah.
By the way, you know how jarring it is to see Podrick Payne on the show being hailed as like, very good. And he's a kid in the novella, in the book, so it's
no.
strange.
You know what's funny? So I like watching the show. I'm just like, this is doing something different for me than House did, and it's just because I think the story is very, like I said earlier, very condensed.
Contained.
Contained. We're not going to five different places.
Nope.
It's all within, and I think that's why it works so well. Now, my question is, obviously, and JJ has touched upon this, I want to talk about the ending real quick, because I think that there is an interesting contrast, and I think it's very interesting because obviously Maekar, like Dunk comes back to him, and Maekar's like, no, I'm not gonna have him live in a fucking
Ditch hedge, yeah.
Well, and it's like Dunk makes a absolutely perfect point. Well, Daron didn't. He's a drunk. Arian didn't. His meat tastes terrible. Like he's a killer. And then and then Aemond is like, nah, I don't want it. I'm gonna go learn. Like it's like, why not let him do something different and not be so far above everyone else? And the fact that Egg takes the initiative again and says, fuck that, I'm not listening to my dad, I'm gonna go hang out with this guy, is so perfect for that relationship and what he will eventually be going down the line. Well, I think this is a huge thing for Egg.
I do find it interesting that you bring that up, because I know some people are mad about it, some people aren't. With like I don't know if it's in the novella, because again, I haven't read the novellas. I'm just going off just the adaptation.
It's an identical ending except the final moment.
The whole moment with like Egg wanting to kill his brother, like I know everyone's getting pissed off at that.
Oh, that's
like,
new. That's new.
Because they're like, oh my god, they're trying to justify Dany going mad. But it's like, I don't mind it at all, and I think it makes sense, especially with the ending and context, because him going with
that. I think it's fucking weird to imply that if I want to kill or hurt my abuser that's tried to cut off my genitals and throws my animals into wild and does whatever else to me, if I want to hurt that person, that's someone makes me mad.
Am I understanding this correctly? Are they taking Egg's wait, this is the first time I'm hearing this.
Whatever they're taking right now,
they're taking Egg's reaction to his abuser as a precursor.
Yes.
And not even just.
I'm not even jumping the gun. I've seen people legitimately say it before.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Are
and
you
also,
fucking kidding me?
Dead ass.
Egg is also just watched his friend almost die. Number one. Number two,
because of Arian.
Just fucking died because of Arian. So you tackle on all of these different things. It's not just a matter of the abuse he's experienced in childhood from Arian. And to imply that violence by a 9-year-old is an indication of some deeply seated psychological madness within this family is absolutely tourist fucking nonsense. And I will not have it.
I swear to God, we're fucking dyads, because I was literally getting ready to say tourists.
Tourists.
I don't know how you could look at that scene where Egg is. This is the first time I'm finding. Dude, I did not know that. Are you fucking kidding me? I did not know. I didn't realize that people were. Oh my God. Oh my God. So a 9-year-old is upset that his knight got put in this position. He's emotional about that.
Yeah.
The knight got fucked up. His uncle, who he probably liked very much, he died because of what Arian set in motion.
Yeah.
and that is somehow a precursor to Danny. Like
it doesn't make it doesn't make sense. Even if you think about it, right? Oh yeah, we get all we know about the Targaryens is that the saying of, oh, if you could flip a coin.
Which people take that quote too goddamn literally.
That line, that line did more damage to A Song of Ice and Fire than imaginable. And again, in the text, it comes from Barristan Selmy.
Yeah.
By the way, he mentions that. Not Cersei, Barristan Selmy. You have to understand, who did Barristan Selmy serve?
Yeah.
Aerys.
Quickly, anybody? Mad King.
Yep.
Aerys. Yeah.
He watched Aerys consistently abuse his wife, especially towards the end of his life.
No,
and do all kinds of crazy shit to other people, set them on fire. So like Barristan Selmy is clouded by that, by saying that line. What does he know about the entire 300-year history of this family?
Yeah, no, 100%.
So like, for them to take the line and apply it as the in-universe truth.
As truth. Yeah.
Also,
imagine if he had served Aegon V as long as he served
Aeron.
Aeron. Yeah. Or Maekar. Even Maekar. He could have said that. Yeah, it's all based on God. George R.R. Martin's such a good fucking writer.
That's what I'm saying. It's one character saying this line, and it's being treated as a universal
from his
truth.
perspective. It is POV.
Dude, everybody's fucking illiterate. I'm telling you. We have 15-year-olds reading these stories, and like,
I think the important thing is we need to teach people how to read again. Like, I think
100%.
Not just read, because I can read words in context.
Yeah.
In context.
Yeah.
Love of God.
Literary analysis for the win, please, God.
I also I love how people are latching onto this when there are like way more examples in House of the Dragons that make way more sense and you can actually fucking apply it to. But no, let's take this one scene with a 9-year-old and a knife. Boom, boom.
Because again, they are illiterates and tourists, and I refuse to acknowledge them as part of this fandom. I will gatekeep. I'm done letting anybody and anything in A Song of Ice and Fire.
Please do, JJ. Please do. Please do.
I will be mean.
But I'm just trying to wrap my head around the fact that a 9-year-old being upset at this night that he has helped out and rooted for the entire season, and he sees him fucked up, and then in addition to that, he sees his uncle, who's the future king of Westeros.
Josh, you are rationalizing something, trying to rationalize something that has no root. It's not rooted.
You're just like arguing with a wall.
So I'm right to be angry then, right? Okay.
You're like arguing with a wall, like the brick wall meme. That's you right now.
You're rationalizing with illiterates and walls.
I'm explaining to Satan why it's wrong to kill children. Yeah, no, like I it's like I just don't understand that. This is the first I've ever heard of that.
But you know, a lot of it is rooted in anti-Daenerys.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Yeah. So people are just waiting for anything that they can latch on to justify the ending of 8, and even like imply in the Dream of Spring that that's how it's going to be her ending, because she is a dirty-blooded tyrant, and that's her fate to be her father. So that's you're going to pick up on all these things to kind of apply to that. Also, like, people really hate Targaryens, like to a point where like they're not even like reading or understanding the story in context. They hate him, and that's the end of it.
Should I save this? Should I save this for the final thoughts, or should I say it now?
Thank you.
What do you?
Did you bring enough for everybody else?
No, I didn't bring enough for everyone else.
Wow, you're share with the class. What the fuck?
Share with the class.
Get yourself a wife, and then maybe.
Okay.
Then maybe.
I think that
and friend.
A situation where I think what people are looking for, and to jump on what JJ was saying, I think what people were looking for is an effort to make sense of season 8. I think people want so bad, and by the way, I think this is wrong. By the way, I am of the Luthen rail persuasion, where I think you should just JJ, this might be a what do you call it, a split.
Deviation? Yeah.
A deviation. We are dyads, so this might be a deviation. I think they should just redo Game of Thrones.
The mildest sour cream take of all time.
Okay, all right, cool. Like,
not just season 8. It has to be redone from scratch.
Can we just do it in animation?
And it's going to happen.
No,
it should be
I
animated.
agree.
In my opinion, everything should be animated in A Song of Ice and Fire. That's always been my stance.
Agreed.
And you can look back on the original run of Game of Thrones as a really awesome expanded universe. Like, thank you.
Yep,
That is what I was trying to relay. You can look back on that. You can say Sean Bean was a great fucking Ned Stark. You can say Sophie Turner was a fantastic Sansa.
The best.
Everybody from the seasons 1 through 4 was fantastic, and even into the bad seasons, they tried their best. But if you want the quintessential storyline going forward, this is what we
with Winds and Dream published though.
Yeah.
Do not do it if you don't.
I agree totally. I'm also of the opinion, because I don't know if this topic's going to come up again. I'm also of the opinion, I don't think that George R.R. Martin has them all ready now, but I do think, like, I got lit up on Twitter. I had to mute it because I was getting mad.
Which one? Which tweet?
I said, I was like, I really think that George R.R. Martin, in some form or fashion, is working on both Winds and Dream.
I agree.
100%.
I agree.
I genuinely believe that, because, like, regardless of what the Doomers say, I really think he wants this story to be done.
So,
like,
but you know why that makes sense? And I have to interrupt you when you said that we're working at the same time. It works. You know why? Because of the way his linear storytelling is not like chronological. So let's say Daenerys is experiencing something in Clash. A different character in Feast will be in the same day doing something else.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So
I get you. Yeah.
And
for him to simultaneously write up these chapters, and also he spoiled in his own article with Hollywood Reported, Jon Snow chapter, that he's working on a Jon chapter. Somebody was trying to like gaslight me to saying John Connington, and I'm like, nobody gives a fuck about John Con. Let's not. I'm sorry. I like John Con, but it's Jon Snow who dies in Dance. We know this. Yeah. So it's like, that's a huge reveal.
But like, to me, again, obviously you guys can disagree with this take as you guys will. Obviously we're going more into like as long as our book stuff. Like, regardless if it's going to be different than 6, 7, and 8, I do feel like the discourse from 6, 7, and 8 is heavily weighing on him, because he's like, I think he's starting to get in his own head. Like, fuck, people didn't like some of the choices. Obviously, DB and Weiss made. Some of it may be the same, some of it may be different, but god damn it, now I have to fucking figure out how to make this work. And I think that's starting to weigh on him mentally.
I think, I think putting a little bow on the chapter of A Knights of Seven Kingdoms, because we are going to talk about House of the Dragon season 3.
I mean, we haven't talked about the favorite part of the Knights discourse of fucking Breaking Bad fans versus A Song of Ice and Fire fans, and that stupid ass war.
Oh my god. The fucking spam. Oh my god, dude.
That is the most unemployed behavior I have ever seen in my life.
100%.
Yes.
This is unwise. This is unwise. I don't have a job behavior. I'm
gonna go rate Ozymandias 1 out of 10 because my Knights of the Seven Kingdoms didn't get it.
Yeah, thank you for affirming that user review sites have no meaning anymore.
Thank you.
They haven't for
Thank you.
at least almost a decade at this point.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Some sites try to get it right with like verified reviews, but even then, it's just like you can't.
Yeah, all of it is so dumb. I mean, Breaking Bad fans have started this for the longest time with Attack on Titan and all these other different shows. And Breaking Bad fans just can't stay quiet about.
No, it's true. You're 100%. And I am a firm Breaking Bad like soldier. I love that episode. Is one of the greatest pieces of television probably ever made.
Brian Johnson directed.
Like, it's genuinely that good.
Brian Johnson, baby.
That too, yes.
Oh yeah, Brian Johnson.
Wake up, dead man. Everybody
to
put
the
on
Last
the watch
Jedi. Speaking of which,
See, there's a natural segue. I worked in The Last Jedi, you motherfucker. That's how you do it, Luke.
You did that for me. I know it.
Buckle up,
It's like
bitch.
poetry. It rhymes.
I love it. But it's very childish. But also Game of Thrones, the official TikTok account and Twitter, they played right into it and they made like
yes.
with the Battle of Bastards. I was laughing so hard. I'm like, they're making fun of you, you bunch of losers.
Yeah.
Well, I think they know that that the end of the show wasn't received. I think that's well aware. Do I think that George he's just enjoying in here. Can we just be happy for the fucking man? He's old. He's getting to do things that he wants to do. Like, can we stop badgering him? God,
I think the more people badger him, the less likely he's released the
yes,
book.
exactly, 100%. Just shut the fuck up. Enjoy Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. Here's my take. Now moving it from a Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, which I love the fact that we are going to get a new season every year, so that we'll get we got Knights now, we'll get House of the Dragon season 3 in June, and then not even 6 months later we'll get Knights of the Seven Kingdoms season 2.
Depending on their schedule, probably spring of 27.
Yeah. So it's like we're getting pretty consistent content now. And
somebody said fall of 2027, and I was like, I don't think it's that. Late. I don't think it's that late.
No, because House will come out in summer or spring of 2028. Correct.
That's right. They're not gonna have it that close of a.
Yeah.
No, they're gonna let them breathe.
They're gonna let him breathe.
It's gonna be a year break. They want something like that.
They're still gonna have to try to squeeze in Aegon's Conquest in some of that. Whether it's gonna be miniseries
just
or
make it a goddamn 2 movies. Just make it 2 movies.
Thank you. Like a Dune style 2 movies.
I'm sorry. I don't care what it is. That is my show. I love that.
You know, I know. We've read it.
This might be.
You cannot fit a show into Aegon's Conquest, at least until you get to Dorne.
Okay.
This needs to be a feature, maybe even 2.
Dune style.
This needs to be 2 movies. I genuinely don't. Like, if you do like an 8-parter, I don't think it's gonna work. I genuinely don't know how it works as an 8-part miniseries on HBO Paramount Max. You know what I'm saying?
Because
I just saw the news. Saw the news.
Yeah,
because the way Aegon runs over the first 6 kingdoms, it's basically like it's just literally like Aegon conquers this kingdom, Aegon does this, Aegon does that. There's no story there.
You get Hair in the Black. You make Aegon for it.
And the only way to make that work out, in my opinion, I'm not a director, so maybe there's somebody else who knows how to make it cook. But I'm of the opinion that if you're going to do something like that, where Aegon just systematically goes through each one, you can do that in a movie or 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that needs an 8-episode miniseries.
My logic is that I spit it in JJ's comment section is movie 1 is the first 6 kingdoms, and you end it with him constructing the Iron Throne, and that's the end of the first movie, and it's Dune style part 1, and you get all your lore shit right there. Part 2 is all the Dorne shit and Aegon's life after Dorne, and how he's like less peaceful and like now having to deal with like the death of his wife and all that shit.
Yeah. How do you like, JJ? I've been wondering. Like, I don't think we've ever talked about this, but like, what is your assessment of Rhaenys?
Of his wife? Not
in this hypothetical where she's like, you know, leading the charge on trying to get Dorne in the fold. What's your assessment of her at this point? Because I think this could be a really cool angle.
Political intrigue.
Yeah, because right after Visenya bitches the errands, like Rhaenys is like, oh, I can do that too. Because that's what Fire and Blood kind of insinuated, where it's like Rhaenys saw that Visenya played House of Cards basically with the House of Aaron and the Vale.
Yeah. And she literally just landed, and that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, Visenya did like here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna it's like no wars, no battles, no major moments. It's like, I'm going to drop your son 80 stories, and it's like, and Char Aaron was like, okay, I gotcha. Is that like, it depends, I guess, entirely on what the dynamic of Aegon, Rhaenys, and Aegon and Visenya is, right? Like,
well, they would have to do some serious world building, number one.
Okay.
To establish the terrain. The terrain is going to be super important. That's the only reason Targaryens were not able to take Dorne, was the terrain and the guerrilla tactics.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
that's number one. So if they don't do any of that world building, none of that shit is going to fucking matter.
That's true. That's fair.
number one.
Fair.
Number
That's
two,
fair.
depending on how they recontextualize the relationship between the trio, either this is going to be a happy throuple, everybody gets along. You love one wife, the other one is duty, blah, blah, blah. If they do that, fine. But if they start doing like weird love triangle shit, fans will hate it. They will fucking hate it.
100%.
And JJ, I'm worried, JJ, and that's why I have always been worried about Aegon's conquest, because I think that's exactly what they're going to do.
They are going to paint all three of them in. I mean, they're already painted in a bad light. They're conquerors, but they're going to up the ante and make it way, way worse than.
Rhaenys gave him a child, Visenya. What are you gonna like?
It's gonna literally just be fucking Wolverine and Jean Grey and Cyclops 2.0.
But that's possible, though. Let's hold on. Let's dial back in. We're talking about a history written by Rando 100 years later, after 200 years later.
So we really don't know what was.
So you don't know how that relationship went from the textual evidence. It was a happy throuple, if you want to call it that. So whether having those babies or not caused issues within these marriages, I'm gonna assume yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh for sure.
The Conqueror is not having sons. He should be breeding them like rabbits. And it's not happening. Do you know what I mean? Like your one wife gave you one son, and the other wife took you 10 years to have a son. So obviously that's tension. That's conflict right there. That your second wife is not having children. And so how they handle that is going to be paramount. That how they set up that dynamic and the world building. The world building will be crucial because we have to see these locations that they are conquering. So and especially Dorne.
JJ, you know more about like all of this than virtually anybody else. But before I say this, or before I let, because I think Luke is going the same way as me. So what's Visenya's and Rhaenys' dynamic? Do we know that at this point?
So pick and choose, like, you know what I mean? So like if you're in a throuple, and by the record, if Aegon is in love with one sister, the other one he's married to out of like duty. Yeah. So what's Visenya's, how is she feeling about this? Who is she in love with? Is she in love with Rhaenys? Is she in love with Aegon? Is Aegon ultimately in love with his half brother Orys?
She's a cupbearer.
That's an angle I didn't see before. Is Visenya into Rhaenys? Ooh, that would be an interesting angle to take.
Toxic Yuri, baby.
Where Aegon is like, I want to stop the doom of Westeros, and my goal is to stop the long night. I don't care what you guys do. And Visenya and Rhaenys are like, oh my God, what would be the implications of Rhaenys having a kid and Visenya's in love with Rhaenys? Or
if they want to even make it more toxic, you throw in Orys Baratheon into the picture.
Orys.
You know what's funny? Crusader Kings 3's mod. I'm sorry to segue, but Crusader Kings' mod of Game of Thrones, which is the only version of Crusader Kings I play, to be clear. No offense to the original devs, but Crusader Kings' original mods, when I first played Aegon's Conquest, they made him gay.
Makes sense.
And I was kind of like, I was like, in my head, I was like, I mean, is he not? Like, I mean, like,
he could be bisexual.
Is he bi? Like,
he could be bisexual.
Not to make every single platonic relationship a yaoi, like whatever.
I agree,
you know
100%. I agree.
But that being said, we only know what's written down, right? So it's entirely conceivable if Aegon had a non-documented. Is Oris his brother? Like,
Okay, let me connect this to another Seven Kingdoms real quick.
yeah, please.
Oh.
Do it. So Lionel displays an extreme aversion to Targaryen kings, even though like Daeron the Good has objectively been a decent king his entire reign, right? Besides the Blackfire Rebellion, which was put out pretty quickly, I would say within a year it was cooked. So Lionel displays a lot of that negativity, anti-royalty negativity, which is so funny. You're a feudal lord, you still have people under your own boot, which I think is kind of funny for him to take that approach. In the novella, it's not like that. I mean, he shows up towards the end, and that was the end of it. So I almost tweeted this today. I'm like, oh, the girlies are gonna cook me. I better not. How does Baratheon's anti-Targaryen sentiment grow? Being that they are their branch house, they exist because of them. Like, which is
they're a literal cadet branch.
They're a cadet branch of the house. What if Aegon and Oris were lovers for a long time? Aegon breaks up with Oris, sends him to
my strong right hand.
My strong right hand.
My strong right hand, my strong left hand.
So he broke up with Oris, sent him to Storm's End, made him marry the random daughter, and they were pissed ever since.
I mean, you're cooking here.
Imagine Argella.
That is my fanfic.
Like, imagine Argella Durandon thinking, like, oh, God, like, Oris Baratheon's gonna, like, and Oris is like, look, I don't even want to be here right now.
I want to be with my brother.
I should be blowing out my half-brother's back, like,
Jesus Christ.
But Visenya and Rhaenys wanted to, like... So how would that like hypothetically, of course, we don't know yet, but hypothetically, if that implication is true, how would that affect Visenya and how does that affect Visenya, Rhaenys, and Aegon? So like, is it a resentment? Is it a
It could be, again, if they play it up as a happy throuple conquering, it's going to be a very simple story. If they approach it from a lot of like interpersonal conflict, that it could be much more complicated.
We're talking about HBO here. They're going to make it complicated.
They're going to make it complicated.
And based on like and based on the very recent acquisition of what we're of HBO, there will probably be an unspoken push toward a certain storyline.
Yep.
I could very well see this turning into a love triangle, messy.
Yeah.
You know, JJ knows where I'm going with it. Like,
here's the deal. Who's the show? I'm sorry, the runner. Mattson Tomlin is working on this. I trust Mattson Tomlin. He's done some incredible work. He's tweeted some jokes about the Mad Daenerys based on the show, and the fans, being fans, they took that as the truth. Like, oh, we have an anti-Dany guy making another Targaryen show, which I find really disingenuous, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, Mattson Tomlin has a proven record as being a great writer for a lot of high-quality movies, such as Batman and upcoming Batman 2. He works with Matt Reeves. I would trust my firstborn to Matt Reeves. I love his work.
Yeah,
so
and that's the best movie I've seen in the last.
I love Batman so much. Batman? It is my favorite comic book movie.
It's fucking goated. Matt Reeves, the Batman. Yeah.
We watched the orchestra, live orchestra version in Chicago. Kels, Hereth, and I. It was the best night of. I loved it. It was the best night of my life. It was so great.
I will say this and I'm gonna pitch this. I think the beginning of the movie should be like season 1 of Rings of Power, where you have the events of the doom of Valyria. Like, you get to see Valyria.
I agree, and I disagree at the same time. I wouldn't say Rings. I would say Lord of the Rings: Fellowship of the Ring. It's more of an act because it's him recapping like the dream. This is what happened. This is why I'm here. Like Fellowship style.
Nope.
How about you open the first scene is Aegon the Conqueror waking up from a dream?
Yeah.
George R. R. Martin canonized it. People have
Yep.
been going back and forth for decades now regarding why did Targaryens suddenly wake up to conquer their neighbors.
Yeah.
They were on Dragonstone for 100 years as immigrants, technically.
Yeah.
and
And that always threw me off too. I
threw me
remember
off every single time. It throws me off that fact. They were there for 100 years.
Before House of the Dragon, I remember seeing that like Aegon's family was in Westeros for like 90 years, and I was like,
At least
why
100.
did he just wake up and go, I'm gonna take over the continent? It's like
No, so it's the dream. It's the dream. That makes a whole
It's
lot
the
of
dragon's
sense,
dream, yeah.
JJ.
something hit him at one point, and he was like, oh,
Well, George canonized it in 2018. He canonized that people can argue with the fucking wall. He canonized it in 2018.
Yeah.
And he confirmed it to Ryan Condal for House of the Dragon. Ryan Condal said this. George R. R. Martin canonized it and confirmed Aegon.
I also would find it interesting if they didn't reveal what was in the dream and they kind of leave it up to interpretation. I think that would also be an interesting approach for the movie. It's like, what
I
the
do
fuck?
not want to see that dream. I do not want to see it.
Yeah.
Right? That's the beauty
Yeah.
of it. These dreams are not meant to be like interpreted literally. What Aegon saw obviously made him do a crazy decision. You were hanging out by your neighbors for 100 years, and all of a sudden you turn your dragons on them.
Yeah.
For the purpose of unity, for whatever else.
Yeah.
To me, that is a crazy flip. And Aegon the Conqueror, through all the textual evidence that we have by somebody who would not be in his interest to present him in a good light, which they don't. Gildain does not present Targaryen dynasty in a good light in Fire and Blood. He would have to paint him as this mad, power crazy warlord. Nothing about Aegon the Conqueror screams warlord. Nothing.
Yeah.
He's always been melancholic and kind of like quiet. He left most of the ruling to Visenya and Rhaenys. Like he kind of stayed back after.
He even backed off Dorne when they fought back hard enough. He was kind of like, you know what, I'm
on that one. He received some letter.
Yeah, JJ, I'm almost scared to find out the truth of what like Aegon read in that. What Aegon read in that. I almost don't want to know what Aegon read in that letter because like
you won't ever. You're not meant to.
Because he backed the fuck off of Dorne after he read that. Like I've heard like In Deep Geek talk about it and speculated about it. I've heard so many people talk. He was like, oh, like it could have been anywhere from like I just want peace.
We could talk this for hours, by the way.
We could, yeah.
So
that hot D.
So House of the Dragon season 3 trailer dropped last week.
It did.
We all had interesting thoughts on it. I think my takes are holy shit, a lot of people are gonna die in the first 2 episodes, and we are going to be left with all right, this is interesting. So for us that know the story, like that's a lot to go over in 2 episodes. Like the goal, it cannot be just 1 episode.
They brought in the guy. They worked with James Cameron on Titanic.
Yeah, bro.
Massive in scale. It's probably going to be
2
the biggest
episodes.
battle. Is it 2 episodes? Is it confirmed?
It's gotta be right, JJ, because there's so much
I could
that
see them do it in one.
that...
I could watch them do it in one.
Well,
I could see it in one too.
Really?
Yes.
Like go ham. Go fucking off the wall ham.
Just start. I already I speculated on the trailer. Just start.
It'll be
immediately as it starts. That's how you start the 3rd season. Just throw you right in the middle of it.
It'll be an extreme version of Battle of the Bastards, and I know you guys don't like.
On crack. No, you're right. It'll be
an extreme
on crack.
It'll be like the 1st or 2nd episode will be a lead up to that. Either the end of the 1st or the end of the 2nd will lead up to it, and either the 2nd or the 3rd episode will be the gullet.
That's,
I don't know if it's gonna go to 3 because we have 8 episodes only.
Yeah, it'll either be.
Well, also the way season 2 ends, it kind of like hints at like it's about to start
immediately. Yeah,
I think they're throwing you straight into it.
I'm just saying, like it'll either be either the 1st episode will lead into the 2nd, and it'll be the gullet, or the 2nd will lead into the 3rd. I personally think the 1st episode will be set up, and then the 2nd will be.
I think
gullet.
so too. I think so too, because you have to remember.
Also, can Allison do something? I'm sorry.
Hereth, can you put up the thing?
What,
please?
Oh, the thing.
Yes, the thing.
The thing that I have,
I'm sorry.
the thing I have
No,
saved at all times because fucking Luke will
Yes.
love to go into House of Dragons fucking spoilers, just like that.
All right. So if you haven't read Fire and Blood, get the fuck out of here now.
Sorry.
So
All right, Ryan, bye.
Losers. Cowards.
no, okay. So obviously, a lot has to happen. Like
A
a
lot.
lot has to
So
happen.
much.
And the way I think about it, and this is where I push back on people saying that God's Eye is this season, because there's
same. I agree.
Yeah.
so much to happen. And the other thing, and I brought this up when we talked about it on the trailer, I said they don't want the Last of Us issue,
What is the
where
last
you
of Us
have
issue?
where
The
you
death
have a
of
big
Joel.
name like Joel. You have that certain character that Matt Smith plays.
Got it. Okay, I see where you're going.
You want to, because that, whether we want to say it or not, people watch because of his character. People watch for a lot of different reasons.
Matt Smith
and
is
he
a
happens
draw.
to be-
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
a draw. So if you get rid of him halfway through season 3, then you're like, I think that's something that is
However,
realistically you can
I
worry
will-
about.
problem is
It'll be-
Luke and I have had
it'll be
these.
Battle of God's Eye is like midpoint.
it's
Luke and
kinda
I have
like
had
the
these
clim-
debates.
It's kind of the climax of the dance, to be honest.
No,
with
'cause,
you.
like, because like Luke and I have had
I mean,
these
it's
debates.
downhill from
With-
since after.
yeah.
with God's Eye,
It's gotta-
'cause
we
that's-
also
and
have
all
to deal with
that
Tumbleton,
is.
too.
But that's exactly. I was just gonna say that
'Cause
Tumbleton is too big, and that's gonna cover a whole lot of things that happened during Tumbleton.
Right, but like
Tumbleton.
Luke and I have had
Big
these
one, too, with
debates about
you and oh my god.
like God's Eye and all that, and like
Dragon
the
Seed,
Last of Us
yeah.
effect. But like the issue is no matter what, I feel like you have to do the after the dance and Blackfire Rebellion, because I feel like that factors so much into what happens in
Wait,
the dance.
what?
You have to do the aftermath. You have to do the epilogue.
I
The,
think
like
there should be. I think there should be a full season of.
no Rhaenyra, no none of that. Like the aftermath.
Yeah, I think there should be a JJ. I think there should be a full season of the Hour of the
I've said that in one of my videos. People agree.
I agree.
They're-
Yeah, and this is
they're
just
not-
to say I agree
We're not
with
gonna
you.
do
Like,
it. We'd be
No.
lucky to get Hour of the Wolf. I am.
And-
I am almost certain they're not gonna do Hour of the Wolf.
I don't think they are either. Like, and that's the
Oh,
frustrating
yeah.
part about it.
I
Like,
don't think they will either.
Because that would, you know why? That would involve. It has to involve almost an entire season of Corlys Velaryon plotting with Larry Strong.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's a whole season worth of material. Not
Yeah.
working with Alicent, plotting with Corlys, freeing up Bela, saving Alan. Like that's a season worth of leading up to the head chopping.
And they
Yeah.
have the tools necessary. Like
Will they do
Corlys-
it? Will they do it? though?
Corlys start like if you want to give it from the perspective of what we know from the show. After the Gullet, Corlys loses like most of his fleet,
He's
and
gone.
a very
He
very
win, but he lost a
considerable.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah, like he won, but it was one of those like if
Second
this is
grandson gone. No,
yeah, like it's one of those. What's the classic phrase from what was it, Ulysses S. Grant after the Battle of Shiloh, where he was like, "If this is what a victory is, I never want to experience a victory again." Like that's what Corlys experienced after the Gullet, where he was like, "Oh, we won. Could have fooled me." Like I could.
yeah, there's a
easily-
similar line also from Corlys about that
I-
battle. Because again,
yeah, like
his whole family is decimated at this point. Lena's gone.
Yeah.
Laenor is gone.
Corlys is like the
Viserys
most
died.
valid motherfucker in the
Rhaenys
entire
died.
dance.
Rhaenys is gone. Everybody's gone. Like this war cost him his entire family. Entire
Out
family.
of all of the things, Corlys's reaction to everything that's happened to him, even though he's like a
Is
staunch
mild.
ally, like I
Is
kind of
mild.
can't even like reading Fire and Blood. I can't even blame him for being pissy towards Rhaenyra.
I don't
Like,
blame
he's
him at
kinda
all.
like- He's like, dude, I don't want to do this shit anymore.
People are going to, if they do anything with Corlys Velaryon, which I think deserves a whole season that leads up to Cregan Stark and Hour of the Wolf, like I don't think they're going to do it. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to do it that far. I don't think we're even going to get Cregan Stark anymore.
I don't think so either. and
Really?
I think
That's
we're
a damn
done.
shame. That's a damn shame because Cregan Stark is top 5 Starks, if not.
He's such a
the
fucking
damn near
player.
number 1.
I have a feeling it's ending. Are we still on spoilers? Do you have a
Yeah,
mark?
we
Yes,
still have
yes,
the marker
yes,
out.
yes.
The marker is on the screen.
Okay, I think the show ends with Sunfire, like with
Yes,
Rhaenyra standing
100%.
in full confidence in
100%.
front of Sunfire. Sunfire eats her, and then we see a little epilogue of her son ascending.
Yes,
End of
100%.
show. Roll credits.
100%.
Which is
100%.
such bullshit.
I'm sorry to ruin
that's a
everybody's night. I
mistake.
think that's the ending.
That's a mistake, man. I just don't. I
You
don't
need
understand.
Hour of the Wolf.
I said this,
just-
JJ, and I think we talked about this when we had our Fire and Blood conversation even like 2 years ago. I said that the House of the Dragon should have been an anthology series. It should have taken from the start of the dance all the way up to Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, where we're at. It should have been. It's called
Should have been
House
Aegon's
of the
Conquest.
Dragon. Well, but you know what I mean. But
No, I
but
get it.
you know what I mean. So you start from dance and you go and you see the descent of it.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I think that would have been a interesting thing. Not just don't
But
just focus on the dance.
That's hindsight. That's
Focus on
could have, would
the-
have, should have. Like,
Yeah.
I know.
It's you know what I
to,
mean.
to
That
be
done.
not to be doomer about the whole thing, but like and I
I'm
don't
still
think
gonna
this-
watch it and like
I don't
be hyped. I
don't think
want to make that clear.
I don't think this is doomer what I'm about to say because like you can always redo the fucking shit. Like okay, but I think a lot of I think a lot of the decisions that are made, and at least in House of the Dragon, I think Knights of the Seven Kingdom they were allowed to make it a lot more dedicated to what the novella was based off of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
100%.
think, especially with House of the Dragon, I think they could have gotten like you can tell the story that the story was trying to get you to tell. If it ends up sounding different from Game of Thrones, fuck it. I'm of that opinion. And maybe that's biased. After reading the books, I got really pissed off at season 8. Like I was just kind of like, you know what, dude? Like honestly, if it takes you needing to redo the whole fucking thing,
Do the whole thing.
Be my
there's
guest.
money in it. There's money in it.
What I'm curious, but to circle back to the trailer again, I want to know what is Bela doing at Gullet. I like that change.
Oh yeah, that's right, because she's not there.
No, none of these characters have any presence. They're kids. They're
Yes,
kept away
that's
from
right,
the war.
they are.
So like
Yes,
when
they
people are bitching
are.
about characters don't have nothing to do because they're not even in the fucking story until towards the end.
I don't remember
I love that she's here.
I don't remember the comment's name, but I saw one theory, and this is the spoiler segment, right?
Yes, we're still the text is still
Okay.
on the screen. You were good.
I'm sorry. I mean, I can't see it from
No, you're
my
fine. I'll
perspective.
just tell you.
My understanding, based on what that person said, and I really agree with them, I think based on Bela being there, I think she's going to end up saving one of the two.
I agree.
100%.
Viserys,
agree.
probably, right?
Just
Or
No, she will save Aegon.
she's going to save Aegon, and Viserys is going to be the one that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah,
1 plus
I
1
have
equals
JJ
2.
knows what I'm putting down.
I
Yeah,
100% agree that Bela's gonna save one of the boys for sure.
It has
Yep.
to be because Jace is gonna perish. Obviously, we know this.
Rest in
And
peace,
Because
King.
those dragons look like fucking smaller than my goddamn cats.
yeah,
You're
dude.
telling me you're telling me that Aegon is gonna fly on Stormcloud, who's smaller than my fat
They're
ass cat.
babies. They're babies.
So no, yeah. Bela's gonna swoop in and grab Aegon. Watch it. Just watch.
I showed my mom that trailer, by the way, and she was like, "I bet he died right after he said Dracarys," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Mom,"
Oh no!
I was like, "Mom, you don't know how prophetic that low-key probably was." Like,
Yeah.
like
You were shot down after that.
all the
It-
clips we saw of Jacaerys was basically him going, "Mom, lock in," and him going, "Dracarys." It's like, yo, low-key, probably less than a minute after he says that,
yeah, that's
there's
crazy.
probably a bolt that comes.
That's that's the thing. Like, I'm very excited to see Rhaena with Sheep Stealer.
I still
that-
don't care for the character switch up. I like
Me
Nettles.
neither.
I wanted Nettles. I don't think they're not interchangeable. I don't fucking care.
Who-
But
Who is Raina's actor's name?
I can't
it's nothing against them. Like, right?
I have no idea. I have no faces. I don't know names.
Yeah, like I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible with names.
But
like,
they're not. Nettles and Rhaena are not interchangeable. Rhaena has no part in the war. She has kept the veil the whole time doing nothing. Which again, she's a young lady.
This was a Ryan Condal change, 100%. And look, if the show ends up being enjoyable somehow, when it's all said and done, more power to him, I guess. But like, well, maybe not more power to him, but like,
I mean, he pissed off the entire showrunners and George R.R. Martin.
I mean, I told JJ this when that George R.R. Martin article came out. I told JJ this. I was like, I think what ended up happening was season 1 he played nice, and then when it got really, really good, when it turned out that, oh wow, Game of Thrones markets well.
Yeah.
I think he got cocky.
100%.
And he thought that he could make decisions without the basis of what it was based on. And I think that's a mistake. And if the show ends up being bad, I don't even have to say anything. Like,
we are here for the vibes, for the dragons, and
yes.
That's it.
I'm here for the good performances from the actors.
You can't take away the cast and the acting. It's been phenomenal.
Like Emma Darcy, Steve Toussaint,
perfection.
Who plays Allison? What's her name? Olivia Cook.
Cook. Yeah.
I personally am a huge fan of what Salim Bakar. I can never say the name. I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher it. Playing Alan Velaryon.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Adam is great, but for me, Alan, his like grumpy face, how mad he is the whole time. Like the difference between him and Adam is so stark to me. I love what he's doing with that character, the Oaken Fist. I want him mad. I want him a little grumpy. I want him Makar like, and he's giving me Makar.
JJ, I loved when I saw that with you guys. Did we watch that together? We watched the season 2 together, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I vividly,
Salim. I'm sorry, I can never say it right.
I vividly remember when he finally opened up about how he felt.
Oh yeah.
about Corlys. And it brought me back to it brought me back to so many real life memories about, I mean, I have a biological grandfather that I've never met before in my life, and him saying, and he's still around, like he's still alive and lucid, and him going, like I served you when your first heir died, and then his heir died, and after all of them died, now you realize that I'm here.
Yeah.
Like I used to watch you walk by with all this fucking food and money, and I sat here, and it all came back to me watching him. I used to be confused as to why he would look at Corlys with such thinly veiled, like, contempt. Yeah. And then when he brings that out, I go, the most valid crash out ever. Like, it's like, 100%. It's a beautiful. He does a beautiful job. I hope he gets a lot of opportunity to shine.
No, 100%.
The first Gullet is gonna be very.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be insane.
And then I joked about it in the trailer reaction. I cannot wait for Aemond to plot this season, because they're like, if you loved Daemon last time.
You love Daemon. Oh god damn, that shit was crazy. The fact that we spent like all of that time, and every single time JJ was like when Rhaenyra goes and visits, she's like, oh my god, Caraxes like, oh my god, yay, other people here.
Poor Caraxes tweaking out in Harrenhal. But I think this season is going to be the highlight of this season is going to be Kristen Cole.
I think we're getting the butcher's ball.
We're getting the butcher's ball, baby.
I think so. And even based on that teaser, I was like, bro, I'm getting vibes.
Got Chibs playing Roddy, man. They are doing butcher's ball, and they're going to do Kristen. And it's going to. I think maybe I'm being a little too confident. I think it's going to be verbatim.
of that.
Oh, no, I think so
It's gonna
too.
be
Yeah.
verbatim, because it's
I
too
think so
good.
too.
If it's not verbatim, you're going to have fucking nuclear war happening in discourse.
But would you
This
also
is
make the
one thing that they need to get right.
would you also make the prediction based on like, because the people that interacted with Kristen Cole in that moment, we don't really see them yet.
Yeah.
Could they make it so that Roddy the Ruin is the one that does that?
They'll do because of Chibs. They did
Yeah,
not cast.
I
Yep.
love that.
They did
I
not
would
cast
lo-
Chibs not to do anything. They'll give it to him, and I don't care personally.
I don't care.
As long as long as the line is there.
Yep.
I want him to go, there's tens of thousands dead on your account. Like,
Yes.
I'm a
Fuck
Sons
'em
of
up!
Anarchy fanatic, and I love Chibs.
I would love him to be like, yeah, you're surrounded. Like the Riverlands and the Winter Wolves are about to fuck you up. Like
I have no
would-
songs on how you died, Kingmaker.
and also like even in the trailer, I noticed that like it makes sense that it would be a butcher's ball because he's not wearing any armor.
We still need
Yeah.
to meet Daron, you guys. Like this season is packed with events. We still have to meet
Viserion.
Yep.
Correct. Tisarion, we see brief shot of her. But we don't.
How do you feel about Tisarion's design, by the way?
I think it's Vermax repackaged, reheated nachos.
Perfect. Reheated nacho. I mean, that's one way to describe a texture swap.
But it looked very, again, everything in the show looks a little too drained of color for me. Caraxes should be blood red. His name is Bloodworm. The Tisarion is a cobalt blue dragon. Literally, the word cobalt is used to describe her.
Yeah.
So she looks a little drained. Hopefully, it's just my phone. I didn't watch the trailer on my big ass TV because Night of Silent Kingdoms looked way better on my TV than it did on Twitter trailers and phone trailers.
Okay.
It looked a million times better. Every time I see somebody complaining, I'm like, wait till it's on screen. It's gonna look better.
It's like, whoa, colors, crazy concept.
And I think Mandalorian and Grogu is gonna look much, much better after that trailer on the screen. I am convinced.
I think Mandalorian and Grogu. I think Mandalorian and Grogu is gonna look gorgeous. Like I remember seeing the even the teaser of the trailer. I saw the astromech droid going across screen, and I was like, "That looks gorgeous!" Like, oh my god, that looks like a feature film. Like, I remember going like, "Oh my god!" Like, so.
I think the problem with Mandalorian and Grogu, like historically throughout all seasons, they spend so much time in the fucking desert, so everything is gonna look dirty. Like you're always gonna look like, especially Grogu. He's a little green shit. I love him. I would die for him, and he's always dirty looking. So like, I have a feeling that last trailer galvanized my passion. I did not have any up until the trailer, and even in a group chat I was in, we were not excited. And then I'm like, "What are we thinking? What do we think?" Oh, that looked actually really great.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
all right.
All I'm saying is, I'm not trying to diverge. Wait till it's on your screen on TV before making judgments. So Tisarion may look better, like on TV.
To keep the spoiler thing still up, right?
Yes.
I just want to quickly just cover this with A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. JJ, I know that you read the novel. With Hedge Knight being so accurate with the first season, do you think they're going to do the same thing with the Sworn Sword?
Okay, so here's what I am hoping that they'll do, but I'm not sure because Sam.
They mentioned Dorne. They mentioned Dorne.
That's what I'm saying. Between Sworn Sword and Hedge Knight, it's 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you have Rohan Weber, that whole plot going on right there. But also, they went to Old Town. They meet Aemon. They go to Dorne. We do not have novellas for that. So Ira Parker could potentially do something with that if he has the outlines for Dornish story and for the Old Town story. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now the Sam Sproul was like, I'm not doing season 2. He didn't say I'm not making any more appearances. He just says I'm not doing season 2. So where is that avenue open? Maekar no longer appears. He's done as far as the published novellas are concerned.
Yeah, because Maekar has no involvement with this.
Correct. But here's the deal. The Hedge Knight, I'm sorry, the season 6 last 10 seconds of him screaming for Aegon. On his pinky, he still has his ring on.
Yes.
AKA, he still hasn't given permission to Egg to go. So now the question is, how did the ring end up with Egg? Because he needs to have the ring by the time we meet Rohan Weber.
He steals it.
he doesn't steal it. He even like because I just was it in it was Sworn Sword, 'cause I just reread it. He talks about lying to Lord Butterwell about I stole the ring, but I cannot tell him I stole the ring because I didn't steal the ring. I just reread it. Took it like he stole the fucking ring. He took it off his father's finger, or he went back and took the ring.
Or like I've heard the
Mako had a
theories
different ring.
that he did send him in reality, and this whole thing is an act to like justify why Egg is gone. Like I've heard that theory thrown out as well.
There could be a potentially meeting somewhere between Sworn Sword and Hedge Knight, between Maekar and Egg, or he sent him the ring. He sent a letter, hey, keep your head shaved, keep low profile, don't tell who you are. Which that's what Egg says in the third novella to Brendan, but also the word reluctance is there. So somebody's lying again. That little shit keeps lying constantly.
For sure. 100%.
He lies a lot. So I have a feeling that we're going to open up season 2 with a flashback to Redgrass.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
Because Sworn Sword season 2 will cover a lot of things with Eustace Osgray, who is a rebel, was a rebel.
Yeah.
So to establish Eustace Osgray, you have to do Redgrass Field and the Blackfire Rebellion. So Maekar could make appearance there in the background. So would Baelor. And the Black Dragon and Brendan.
Oh, a little bit.
Any excuse to give us more Blackfire Rebellion. Like, any. Dude, like,
if they want to really work on Eustace Osgray, you do flashback to Redgrass. You do any of the Blackfire.
If they do that, do you think they're going to show the death of Daemon Blackfire with Brendan?
Oh, I don't know. My goat. I'm praying. Yes. You know what? If I don't hear about casting for Brendan in the next 3 to 4 months, the answer is going to be no.
Okay.
I think that's fair. Is it? They would need to, if they cast him, that means something is cooking, right?
I don't know. I mean, they may keep it under wraps for like the next.
Or they
few
hide
months.
on just back of somebody's head, and they don't really.
They just might.
I'm serious. Yeah, they might just do literally
Baelor,
back of the
but
head.
yeah. No offense to Baelor, but.
My sweet prince.
But Char, you've got a little.
You guys want to do trivia? So
trivia.
It's not going to be like your typical trivia with like your wheels. And
Y'all are
everything.
safe to come back, you fuckheads.
Each question is worth 1 point, and whoever has the most points wins. But I believe I counted here. There's there's like 14 questions. Okay. It's rather simple. So whoever has the most questions answered wins. Very simple. If you get it right, you get it right. You get it wrong, you get it wrong. There's no negative points. All right?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. First question. This is under episode 2. Prince Baelor said Sir Arlen and him broke how many lances at a tourney in Storm's End?
Is this just open mic time?
Oh God, I forgot. It was a 9.
It's 3.
There's a real answer, and then there's a fictional answer.
Can you repeat the question?
Prince Baelor said Sir Arlen and him broke how many lances at a tourney in Storm's End?
He said 7. Prince Baelor says it was 4.
That's correct.
Yes,
4
that's
is
right.
the answer.
Okay.
Josh, you have one.
Damn, I'm shit faced, JJ. You gotta up your game. I'm drunk right now.
I'm bad with numbers, dude.
All right. Question number 2. This is under episode 1.
Wow, great job.
While speaking to Sir Arlen's corpse, Dunk said he was beaten only when he deserved it, except for one time while in this Riverlands location.
He lied to cover. He lied to cover for the kid.
Yes.
And that was in.
This is so specific. I totally forgot.
There is a multiple choice. I gave multiple choice answers for this question. That's if none of you guys know the answer exactly. So I don't know it exactly, but it is to cover for the kid because when it goes through the flashbacks of him getting hit, the kid you see a child running out of the inn before he gets hit.
Yeah, it's the hit montage.
But that doesn't answer the location.
We're in the inn, Luke.
What's the name?
Where was the inn, Luke?
What's
in
the,
one of the 400,000 locations in Westeros.
where in the Riverlands did this happen? Where
Can we get
allegedly
Was it Maidenpool?
the widow woman's pie? Josh, you got the answer right. It is Maidenpool.
Holy shit, bro! What?
You just threw that against the.
Potential
Josh.
answers were Stonehenge, Raventree, and Fairmarket, but you got it right.
Josh
Oh,
Buzz is a
Well
different
done.
machine.
Well done. All right.
The first name I thought of, I was like, it's either Maidenpool or like River. Like
I
I don't
suck
know.
at trivia. I can't think that fast. I'm sorry.
All right. This one is under episode 5. Where was Dunk's first wound during the trial of 7?
In the
stomach.
chest.
Wasn't
the
it in the stomach?
Like
The
Luke,
stomach and the chest.
You get the point. It's the stomach. The stomach is
Oh,
the
by
answer.
the way, we actually have a jousting expert.
Oh,
Charlie Johnson actually did jousting for.
Interesting.
I used to be involved with a
That's
with
amazing.
A game.
Oh Jesus, a gang! You're with the
No,
Renaissance fair,
a
brother.
game.
Oh, a
A
gang.
game of a game of lances and tilt yards.
But
And,
this show is totally up your alley.
Oh no! Whenever I see a joust, I get so excited. Whenever I rewatch the first season of Game of Thrones and I see Loras and the Mountain, I'm like, oh!
or House of the Dragons first episode.
House
Yeah.
of the Dragon. Okay, can we just say real quick, House of the Dragon? We didn't need Emma dying during that whole lance, like cutting back and forth. I could have gone without that.
Wait, what?
Say again? Which one are you talking about?
What? No, like when we had to cut from Emma
Pregnancy.
getting the pregnancy in House of the Dragon season 1. Like we're going from the joust back to that.
Oh, I thought we were on. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were on.
No, we're
like,
talking about
Night of
jousts.
the- I was like, who the fuck is Emma in Night of the Seven Kingdoms? Like, what?
I was
Emma
lost.
Aaron,
too.
you
I have
mean?
no idea.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'm lost,
Aaron.
man. So you're saying that we didn't need to like cut between
That and Damon and Kristen Cole.
I actually liked that from a narrative standpoint. I think the idea of on the field battle versus like the terror of childbirth in those days.
That's
I
fair.
think it kind of worked out, and it was tragic and it was sad, and that's why low key, like, even though like I cried when Viserys was doing his like we should all come together, can't we all just get along? I kind of like always looked at him sideways for the rest of the season because I was like, damn, that's really fucked up what you did to your wife, bro. Like, he was like, they're gonna take the baby out now, and I was like, oh no, she doesn't know, does she? Like it's jeez.
No, anyway,
All right.
Char,
Next question. I don't know how many are left, but next question. Under episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
nice.
This one is fairly simple. I expect all participation here. What is Prince Aerion Targaryen? What is Prince Aerion's Targaryen alias?
Bright
Or
Flame?
alias, yeah.
White
yeah.
Flame?
Yeah, Bright Flame.
Bright
JJ
Flame?
got it. It is Bright Flame. Pretty simple there. Yeah, that was pretty nice. Ready for a big one here?
Oh, God.
Under episode 5, how many times does Egg say "get up" to Duncan?
Oh,
Just after.
Fine.
Oh,
See,
How
this
many
is the
times?
shit. This is the shit I'm talking about, bro. You'll be like, calculate the mass of the sun. It's like, okay, bro. Like,
I know you guys.
Okay.
This is like, but this is something you
fuck?
don't realize until like your 5th or 6th rewatch. This is like a
Sometimes.
detail.
I
Yeah, like this is a
I'm gonna
detail
say
later
4.
down the road.
I'm
I'm gonna say
I'm
4.
gonna say 6.
I was gonna say 5.
I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna go fucking extreme. I'm gonna say
get up, sir.
I'm gonna say 8.
Actually, I'll
There,
change.
got it. It's
Yes!
He says it that many times.
Time?
That seems
Yeah,
like
because
crazy. number.
yeah. If you think about it, because it's you go from Egg's point of view of him saying it right, and then you hear that like you go back.
Oh,
to
you're
Dunk's
counting
point
that
of
too?
view.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
No,
that's
I'm
cheating.
not counting Arlen. I'm not counting Arlen. I'm not counting Arlen.
No.
I can't believe I
mass was out for like 50
I can't believe I
minutes.
just pulled that out of
Nowhere.
nowhere.
Flashback.
You can hear Dunk, like, you know how like a grenade goes off and it's like a
Like the noise
flashbang.
effect.
You mean
Yeah.
like the buzzing and
The buzzing, you can hear it within the.
No, it's literally no, Luke. It doesn't include any of that. It's literally just the
I was
scenes
gonna
where
say, I think you're
he's
overthinking it,
saying
Luke.
it loud and clear, where you can hear.
Oh, really?
Get up, get
8
up,
times.
sir.
Damn,
Get
that's
up,
a
Sir
lot.
Duncan. Like he says, get up 8 times. There's no muffled versions of it. No,
Oh,
Hereth, you
wow.
got it. Well done.
Good job.
And I know you
Nice.
guys rewatched that scene about 1,000 times, so saying the correct answer, I feel like it's not a stretch. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, come on. How many times did you rewatch the whole sequence with
Dude, that was
him
such
getting
Did
up?
you rewatch it?
Probably as many times as JJ.
Enough to know it's 8 times?
I
Oh
don't,
no,
I,
no.
I'm just not a detailed person like this. Apparently, I'm
Yeah.
more into like I can
I
go back.
legitimately, JJ, just pulled that out of my ass straight up. I knew it was on the upper end. And I was like, originally gonna go
I
with
wanna
10, and then
know.
I was like, I'm gonna go 8.
I want to know how many times did you guys rewatch that scene of him getting up with the
Oh, dude, it was like watching Rocky.
It was.
Yes.
whole, like, it
Like,
was
dude,
it
come on,
was
Sir
so
Duncan, you
good.
gotta kick this fucker's ass. Come on, let's go.
Anyway, episode 2.
Yeah. Question number.
Um,
6.
question. Well, no, this is under episode 2.
Okay.
Oh God. Oh God.
Oh, don't even
right.
ask.
According to A Night in the Making, the behind the scenes show, how
You
long
motherfucker.
How long is Sir Arlen of Pennytrees?
Isn't it?
No
isn't
shit.
I knew it.
Actually,
I
give a
knew
number?
it.
It's
Did give a
12.
number?
It's 12. It's
Yeah.
12. It's 12.
It's
How
12.
Pretty big
long did they
12.
say?
That's a
A
big
foot?
12.
You know, Char, I'm
It's-
gonna do it
it's-
for the memes. 19 inches.
Whoa.
It's-
19
10
inches
inches.
of venom.
It's
I'm gonna
10
wait.
inches.
Well, I was gonna
Josh,
say
is it
It's
10
a
inches?
foot. It's
Holy fuck, was I
10
right?
inches.
Are you
It's
fucking
10
kidding me?
It's a 10-inch dong. He knows his cocks.
Oh my
That's a-
god.
that's a long. That's a long.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Am I wrong in saying?
Well
It looked really
done.
long. I don't know. It was down to
Hey,
his
look,
knee, and I was like,
guys.
That's a foot.
He was girthy.
Imagine he was a
looked
grower. Like,
uncomfortable. I looked uncomfortable.
Josh.
Look, this is why we love making this type of
You're
content.
so unhinged.
And I hate that I noticed this detail. He was peeing up. Like it went up. It was arching. I'm
I
sorry.
guess when you're hung like that, you don't have to worry about anything. Like you don't have to serve
Ryan
under.
was
don't have to-
analyzing the foreskin.
You don't have to. Oh my
God, you're the
God,
one
dude.
watching the behind the scenes to know how long it is.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you're curious, that's where it is. That's where you know how long it is.
None of us
this-
were
All I'm
curious.
saying is nobody's. No,
He's not big.
absolutely not. Fuck
10
not.
inches flaccid. All right.
That is
Right
an
back.
insane.
He'll be right
That,
back.
that's an insane like number.
That's an
all I'm gonna say.
Ridiculous.
Between Hereth's 8 and now Josh's 10 inches.
said
mean, it's
foot.
just wow. Yeah. So did I. I said 12 inches. I was like, damn. That,
Somebody give me your preferred Powerball numbers. I've been on a roll today. Like,
7-3.
Definitely
47, 83, and
12 or
2.
8,
Like,
10.
37.
13.
I got you, bro.
21.
Just share like a tenth of it with me, and we're good.
All right, Char.
All right.
How many more?
All right. There's a few more. All right. Josh knows Josh knows his stuff.
I'm not.
I would
nope.
hope so.
This one is under episode 3. Who is known as the maddest knight in the Seven Kingdoms?
Robin Rising.
Robin Rising, yeah.
JJ's got it right. Robin Rising.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
good at trivia.
When madness is due, it is madness delivered.
I'm good at
There's JJ.
names. I'm not good at. I'm sorry.
I'm awful
Yes.
at names.
All right. This one under episode 5.
Oh, the
When
goat
Dunk
episode.
finds the soldier on the red grass, what house does he hail
Lannister.
House Spray.
No.
from? It is
no,
House
no, no, no.
Frey! It is
No.
Frey!
Uh-oh.
Where was the twin sign? It was the Lannister sigil.
If you
on it.
look
He wore
really,
red.
if you look really closely at his house, yeah, JJ. If you look
Challenge on
really,
the
really,
play.
It was kind of like ambiguous, but if you look really closely, it was a House Frey coat of arms. I actually thought it was a high tower, but I was like, wait, no, that's a Frey.
Twins on his.
There is a sigil. There is a Lannister sigil that you do see.
Maybe that's what stuck out to me. I thought he wore red, and I saw a Lannister sigil flying.
Yeah, there was a Lannister sigil next to him, and I think that's what threw a lot of people off. Like, oh, is he a Lannister? But if you look at his coat of arms on his shirt, it looks like a Frey. I don't know if I'm wrong.
I'm gonna pull this up.
So we're challenging the play.
The challenge is being put in now. 15 seconds.
We have
here.
New York on the phone right now.
Yeah, I'm New York.
15. Oh yeah, look, 15 seconds on the clock, and
if you get to talk to Michael Pereira, tell him to go fuck himself because he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't think that's a complete pass. Yeah, that's why you're not a ref anymore. Like it is.
That's tough to say. It looks like twins.
I can't tell, JJ. Like I can't really.
No, I don't think that's Frey.
Are you sure?
It looks like twins. It looks
that's
like
high
twins.
tower. No, that's high.
Yeah, like
that looks like
there was an angle. Yeah.
No, look at the. I can send you. I'll text you this picture actually.
Can someone pull it up on the screen? Can someone pull it up on the screen?
I think it's Frey.
Can we?
You can.
We
can
if it's a still image.
We can if it's a still image. Go for it.
It is. All right. Hold on. 1 moment, please.
Still image. Go for it.
1 moment, please.
Yeah, looking at it, that looks like a Frey. Yeah.
It looks like twins. I got distracted by the sigil flying literally above his head.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
could be wrong, but yeah, that looks like a Frey.
Let me.
I thought it was a high tower for like.
I thought it's okay. So right here, that's where it throws me off. Is right here.
I have a better picture for you. Hold on.
I can't see it.
I have a better picture for you. I'll have to email it to you. I don't know how to message you right now because it's on my computer.
That's where that guy goes, Mama.
Ooh.
Copyright, baby.
Anyway, no, I think that's an interesting. Also, I thought that actor, you know, the teacher, the ginger teacher on TikTok, who like went viral like early on in TikTok, like he kind of had
Hamilton.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I thought it looked like that guy. I was like, wait, he did kind of look like him.
Anyway,
I'm like, whoa, what?
Anyway, after the challenge, where are we standing on this? Do we just still give it to Josh?
No, we'll give it to him. We'll give it to him.
I sent you a picture, Luke, on your email, so just so you know.
Okay, got it.
We're using electronic mail as a challenge.
I don't know how to use chat in this fucking thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That looks like twins. That looks like twins.
Yeah, that looks like Frey. Yeah, that's a Frey.
Hold on.
Screen share that. Yeah.
So we currently have 3 questions remaining.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's
see.
Oh, I see it better now. Yeah.
Yep, that is Frey.
The other side.
That's a Frey.
That's Frey. Yeah, that's Frey.
There's a bridge. There's the bridge.
The bridge and the twins.
The other thing. Yep. Good call.
All right. So the score is Josh 4, JJ 2, Luke 1, Hereth 1. All right.
Yeah.
Going into the final 3 questions. This one is from episode 1.
Okay.
How many times does Dunk say he will give Egg a clout in the ear in episode 1?
3 times.
Luke's got it. It is 3 times he says he's going to give Egg a clout in the ear.
I also put that in the Instagram post. So if you
okay. Fresh off memory. Okay. All right.
Copper if you do, I'll clout in the ear if not. All right.
Is that a show thing?
I'm half waiting for one of these questions to be, how many times did Dunk
to the horse
bark that egg? I'm like, these are going to be one of those fucking questions.
How many bannermen are with the Targaryens when they ride by in season 3?
I'll kill you all. I swear to God. I will send assassins after you. I will hire an Etsy witch to curse your
after the Death
bloodlines.
Star question, I still have people hunting me down.
You act as if we're not already under.
There's no unaliving in these halls. Unless it's House Frey.
Come on. That's why we don't get invited to things, because we are the misfits.
Unhinged.
We are
We're the misfits.
No, we're not unhinged. We're fun.
I mean, Luke, let's be real. It was the Bad Batch reaction that fucking shot our chances.
Yeah. Nice job, Ramelia. Great job, Ramelia.
All right. We have 2 questions remaining.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. This one is from episode 6.
Ooh.
Goat.
Where does Lionel Baratheon ask Dunk if he has been to this
Tarth.
place?
Yes.
JJ's fucking got it.
Yeah, his future
It's
booty
so
call.
memorable.
Yeah.
It is the most memorable moment for any
Didn't
nerd.
even want me to finish. I was gonna say it's a location connected to a descendant of his, but we'll just jump the gun there and answer
sorry.
Tarth. Yeah, because it is
Wait. Okay.
You ever been in a woman from Tar? Like, sorry, man. It's-
He will be.
yeah, he did. By the way, JJ, I've been meaning to ask you, like, how do you think he's related? Like, is he like? Did he?
I have a theory.
Okay, yeah. Please do.
I think the Dunk had an affair with Egg's sister. And she got pregnant.
Yep.
And that girl or boy, whomever, at some point hooked up with somebody from the Sapphire Isles.
Oh, so is that why Brienne of Tarth has like that blonde hair? Oh.
Yes.
And it's in the world book. This is not a theory. It's in the world book that Tarth claim heritage to, their whatever ancestry to Targaryens. Where is that connection?
I've heard this theory before.
It's gotta be through Dunk. I think he had an affair with Egg's sister.
Yep.
Ooh.
So
Why was
that makes him
he
royalty.
not knighted within 3 years after Egg became king?
Well, like knight, like squire. Fucking Dunk's
That's what I'm
back in heat.
saying. Like, there's no reason for him not to become Kingsguard the moment the Egg was the king.
Yep.
That's true.
He waited too long. I think he was having an affair and Egg found out. And that's when it's going to be a major conflict between them. It's a theory. I want to preface that before somebody's like, well, actually, you can actually suck on my balls. It's a theory. So,
But the math does math.
You think it could be a situation where Egg is trying to like make a match and then like he finds out that one of his fucking boys is like screwing his sister and he's like,
not
bro,
even
what the
that. I don't think he's matchmaking. I think he wants him to be part of his Kingsguard, but he cannot because Kingsguard cannot marry or sire children.
Ding, 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 ding.
Don't even reconcile that. Like,
But Dunk is a slut. He likes the ladies. I think.
Egg, I'll give you a clout in the ear, and Egg's like, I'm the one that's giving you a clout in the ear. You
You motherfucker.
Leave my sister alone.
All right, Char. Let's.
Final question.
Okay.
Episode 1. Who did Duncan say to Plumber was the only witness to his dubbing of knighthood?
A robin in a tree.
It's not a robin. It is not a robin.
Did he mention Manfred Dondarrion in that conversation? No.
As he's leaving.
Is it a quail?
No.
Mentions a specific battle, and then he was like,
Is it a
Well, keep in mind,
Oh my God.
knighthood. It's
I can only.
Do you have
think of the
multiple choice
bird.
on this?
no. It's either you know it or you don't.
So
Shit, I forgot.
wait, are you asking
the
us?
bird?
or
also,
are
I
you-
love how Josh dropped
are
it
you
in this one because
asking
you know
the
Josh
bird?
is like screaming at his like phone, like, "What
well-
is this?"
Well, Duncan says it verbatim to Plumber that
Fuck, I forgot.
like this was the only witness to the dub, and then he's like, "This is Ashford town lad. You're gonna get the Ashford chair for
Yeah.
sake of
The
those."
Ashford chair was
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm bullshitting with you.
But no, it's gonna be
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's, the robin is right, but it's like a subset of robins or something because it's like we weren't specific. enough
It's
with
a
the na-
bird. It's got a little bit of a red color to it. It's not a robin. It's not
Is
a
it
Oh, it's a
cardinal?
cardinal. It's a cardinal.
It's not a cardinal. It's
What
not,
the fuck?
I thought he
Not
said
that
something
much
about a
red.
robin though.
I would have sworn it was the Robin the bird.
I thought so too.
Well, JJ, if you get this, you tie with Josh. So this is.
I have no
this is
idea. No,
bird.
there's
This
no
is
way.
bird.
I have no idea.
This is
Josh is
bird.
not here to defend
The
his
Knight of the
case.
Seven
This
Kingdoms.
is the only bird I recognize.
round table championship right here. Okay.
I have no idea.
I have no
brother.
fucking clue.
What other red bird is there?
Besides cardinals.
It's not an entirely red bird. It has a little bit of red to it.
Oh my
Is it a
god, the
hummingbird? Is it
technicality.
a hummingbird?
5,
Is it a
4.
hummingbird?
2, 1.
Humming robin. I don't know.
Okay, you counted 3
Songbird.
times.
Song.
A song.
This is why I say
I
your
thought he mentioned
trivias
robin,
are
though.
going to be the death of me.
Just
But
a
I
songbird in a
appreciate the
thorn tree.
challenge. I appreciate the challenge.
Look, I'm happy I just got to
Alright.
fucking get up. I'll take that as a win.
I got 2 answers right, so I'll take that as well.
Yeah.
Sick.
I mean, it was
Let's go,
purely
Ryan.
It was purely for what Lionel says, gay fun. But that was a fun time. I like doing trivia with you guys. It's been
That's awesome.
what, like 2 years since I've done trivia on this?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, it's been that long.
Ryan has been dominating trivia lately.
I'll get y'all back next week. Don't worry.
What trivia
Ryan's
do you
gonna
guys do on
cook us
which
next
topic?
week.
Is it Star Wars or video
We
games?
did Star Wars trivia.
Okay.
This was a long time ago. It was put on hiatus. And
Well, no, JJ was part of that. She's asking what we're doing now.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing sounds and pixelated
So
planets.
we're not doing tournaments. So what we're
Pixelated-
doing is we're doing like this type of format where we're working it into the podcast. And Ryan is building up to where he has like, so we did guess that planet, we did guess that sound, but Ryan has like a whole ass like Jeopardy plan where it's going to be like next week, where after we're talking about Book of Boba Fett, we're gonna have to go straight into that and try to. It's gonna be me, Luke, and Char going head to head.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
That's awesome.
I'm very inclined to do like a Song of Ice and Fire trivia for when like Hot D season 3 comes out. Like
Yeah, that'd be fun.
that'd be fun. Like I would honestly be so down to write questions and set up a tournament for that. Like that would be
Are you doing Fire and Blood or House of the Dragon?
well. We're gonna stick it to
I think just stick it
purely
to the
visual
shows.
media. I mean,
Okay,
I know
that's
the like
fine.
the
Just curious,
text
yeah.
like the texts help with the knowledge because I mean a lot of it is like
Mhm.
you know like copy and paste like from the book. Not always, especially for Fire and Blood because it's a little bit loose. There's a lot of loose ends to it, but
Mhm.
no, it's mainly gonna be the visual media. So Game of Thrones, Hot D, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Like it's not as vast as Star Wars trivia because Star Wars trivia there's
It's
just
too
a
big.
lot.
It's
There's
too
a
big.
lot.
Oh, look at the
Totally.
Clone
11
Wars in
movies,
particular.
Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch, Andor, The Mandalorian. Like it gets a little bit hectic, but I feel like with A Song of Ice and Fire, it could be a little bit,
Contained.
yeah, it could be
100%.
a lot more calculated. And I feel like it would just be fun to just dive into that, like that atmosphere of, especially
mean,
with it being so
yeah.
relevant now, like with
Yeah.
with A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms and Hot D season
I mean, if
3,
you get
and then
Knights
not
of the
even
Seven
a year later,
Kingdoms on the
another,
wheel, you're
another season.
you're pretty much like guaranteed you're gonna hit most of them.
Well, as we saw like for the past like 20 minutes, that ain't the case. Okay, you guys don't know what a songbird is, but
Oh,
No clue.
anyway.
fucking God.
I need to look up
Anyway.
a song. Oh, I'm literally gonna Google it right now. What is a songbird? What is
Anyway.
a songbird?
that bird
Type of
is,
robin.
that bird is who's
Where's the
looking at
rat
song-
on this fucking bird? It's got a yellow belly. I'm gonna kill you.
Ah, God.
It's got a yellow belly.
the bird is watching Dunk as he's projectile funny.
Yep.
He is. He is.
That's who he's looking up towards. That was
Oh,
his
Oh,
knighting. That was
Char,
his
you're
knighthood.
yeah, you're going to jail. This is as bad as the
Oh.
Death Star question.
What's a Death
No,
Star
it's not.
question?
No.
What's a
oh
Death
my
Star
God.
question?
JJ, you never heard about the Death Star question?
All
Oh
right,
my
we'll talk
God.
about that. We'll talk about that off air. We'll talk about that off air.
You're going to
Um,
jail, Char.
Yeah, that's not a red
No,
fucking
no.
bird.
Look at the one from A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms.
I tried looking it
No.
up. It didn't pull up, and there was no. It didn't pull up the bird. So
Yeah,
can't,
it's
you know.
where's the red?
Oh, it's probably from the tint of the sunset. Give me a break.
Anyway,
I'm crying.
Give me
anyway.
a break.
Stop
Not the
zooming
zooming
in.
Not the zooming.
We
in.
understand it's yellow and white and gray and
Yeah.
green.
The
And
Char's colorblind now.
Where's Josh? I miss.
Anyway.
He's probably like Googling songbirds.
Yeah.
He's still yelling the answer.
The
He hasn't
song.
realized he
He's
did
like,
that.
it was a songbird, I
Ice and
told
Fire.
you.
It's a songbird.
The songbird of Ice and Fire. Where is it?
Oh, a song. I like it.
All right, Aegon the Conqueror. Are you ready to take us out?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. All right. JJ, where can the good people follow you on social media?
They can find me on TikTok and Instagram now that I'm posting, but I'm getting a lot of weirdos there, so that may not last long. But you can find me there on LadyDragonJJ and Twitter as well. I still use that godforsaken app. I use it a lot. All my thoughts are there as well. So please find me there. I'm here for the bad time and a good time.
Yeah. You can follow MaceahWindu at MaceahWindu on all social medias. Josh will be back.
Someday.
Well, he'll be back. Maybe not tonight, but
He
he
hath
might be
risen.
back.
He shall rise at some point.
He shall rise. He shall rise.
Said I.
Rise.
Rise.
And yeah, that's where you can find MaceahWindu. Charlie Johnson, where can the good people follow you on the social medias?
Good people, you can find me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at CharCharJ, as spelled right here. And you can find me here at the Pod Ones Podcast almost every Thursday as we go forward.
Your
with
ass better
our
be here next week.
Our Mandalorian rewatch leading up to Mandalorian and Grogu, and then
fun.
upcoming Song of Ice and Fire Hot D Season 3 in June. And there's so much going on for the
It's
next
gonna be fun.
few months. So this will be fun. This will be a fun
Supergirl
stretch.
also in June. It's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Ooh, yeah.
true.
Which Millie Alcock, by the way.
Rhaenyra feature, double feature in June.
Good.
It's crazy.
We stay
Same.
winning. Team Black, stay winning. Ryan, where can the good people follow you?
They can find me over on Twitter and TikTok at RyanPW_. And maybe next week on Gridiron Guys, are we coming back for a football podcast? I don't
know. Maybe.
I don't know. We'll
know.
maybe we'll decide that when we get to that bridge.
Is it just me, or does Ryan kind of look like Aegon the Second
Which one is that one?
from Hot
See
D?
it?
Hot D.
That's crispy guy.
Like
Have fun.
the chin, the
You never
eye,
end well.
like-
By the way, Aegon the Second, I met Tom Glencarney. That's a huge compliment. So
I've also met Tom Glencarney.
Yeah, that is.
Ryan,
I'll
I'm
take that
saying you're
over.
So beautiful.
I'll take that because
He-
people
he
say I
is
look
so
like Malcolm
beautiful that I
One Tree Hill,
almost
so I'll take
died.
that
No,
over.
Tom
Yeah.
Glencarney's a fucking G.
He is a G. He's a cool guy. Seems
You're a
like
beautiful
a cool guy.
Saints fan.
And Hereth, where can the good people follow you?
Yes, Hereth from the North. You can find me at Hereth Productions on TikTok, Instagram, and Threads. I'm stealing what Char said in the group chat. It's not mine. I'm claiming that.
No, Last Hearth, like the first spot that the White Walkers take over. I was like,
Yeah.
Last Hearth. It's like Last Hereth.
No,
That's-
I was
that's what
joking because I
love
thought you were
it.
making a geography joke because never mind.
And then I called Luke Aegon the Conqueror because he's just Luke Aegons. I was like, it was just too perfect.
Aegon. Yeah, it's great. I love it.
I'm so
I
fun.
am the conqueror. I am the blood of the dragon. I'm like a better version of Viserys wait, is he the third? Viserys the third, right?
Viserys the Third. That was
Sorry,
who was
I
in Game of Thrones.
Yes, that's who I'm
Okay.
asking. Yeah. Anyway, you can follow me at Jedi Master Eggs on all
technically, he's
social
not
media.
numbered because he was never the king, so he's just Viserys.
Oh, that's true. Good point. You can follow me at Jedi Master Eggs on all social medias. You can follow us at the Pod Ones on all social medias as well. We will be back next week. Maybe not talking a Song of Ice and Fire, but we are going to be back talking about Book of Boba Fett, episodes 5 and 6. And we will see you guys next week.